You know, I'm Challenger, I have no life, and I'm Asian, so I probably can get rank 1. Previously on Dragon Balls in My Mouth, we were at 435 LP. In the next game we play Elise, and we're doing a lot of aggressive jungling onto the Zac, since Lemon keeps going into the jungle and the bot lane is pushing up. Now we try to gank the Kassadin cause he is level 5, but apparently he actually hit level 6 while in the bush, so what I'm doing right now is all I want to do is ward this bush and then peace out. But I feel like Lemon has a plan and he feels that it is a good idea, but then Zac appears. I'm like, ooh, let's get this Kassadin, because I do hear Cyan's ultimate coming in. Once I see Fiora behind me, I'm basically dead since I do not have flash. In this gank, I had really bad map awareness and I didn't see the Zac coming in, and I thought I could kill Fiora before he did stuff to me, but his ultimate actually has a long CC duration and I take too much tower hits. Anyways, this game turned into a fiesta of mistakes, and I know I could have carried this game if I didn't die the first 2 deaths. So yeah, this game, I definitely know it could have been different if I didn't fuck up the first 2 deaths. And this brings us to my LOL crashing. Now on the next game I play Kayle, cause she is like an easy top laner. I mean, I feel like you just push in, if the enemy gets close, harass him with E, and I mean I have spammed her back in like season 5, so I kind of know how to play her, at least in the jungle. Now once Renekton uses Fury on the E, I knew he didn't have any more power, so I felt like I can win this trade, so I just turn around and kill him cause I know I have more sustained damage than he does, and his cooldowns aren't coming back up for a good 8 seconds. Oh, did I mention this game they had a Annie and Zillion bot lane? So, like, if we hit 40 minutes, we'd probably win the game. And I turn around right here because he has nothing up, so I can easily tower dive this with my ultimate, and eventually he does die. A little later I am getting gangbanged, and I was gonna ultimate before I saw Talia's W, but Renekton had landed a stun on me, which I was not paying attention to, thus leading to my death, but I probably would have died anyways. Since, you know, Graves is kinda there. Now I have a question for you. Do you think I should group, or should I keep split pushing? To be honest, I don't know the answer, but I think it might be the best choice right now, as long as I play it right, have some deep wards in our jungle, and I can do my thing. But I feel like this guy wasn't too good. He kept kind of dying to me when his jungler wasn't there, but like I think the key to this is if my team is pressuring an objective, I can split push and do something like this. Otherwise, if they aren't, I have to back off and just wait a bit or group with my team. Or my team groups with me. That also works as well. Anyways, the game was pretty much over. We have, you know, all our towers up. They kind of have none. We also have late game secured. So yeah, we won. And I didn't feed in the top lane this time, bringing us to 432 LP. Alright, it's time to go through these games really fast because we gotta go through a lot. Now, I probably shouldn't have even attacked this Taric because Graves would clean him up and I just burnt flash for nothing. Talia comes in for a gank. I wait until Ezreal uses his E, and then that's when I can arrow. It kind of works. We come to siege his tower, but we're at a disadvantage if we team fight since they have a tower. Now I get greedy for the Void Boy, but I get baited by Ezreal heal, but even going in for a kill on Void Boy is never a good thing, because well, I'm playing Ashe and you know, you just gotta be in the back line. Now I walk into this bush and Void Boy appears, but all of this could have been prevented if I just looked at the map, which I did not do because I can't CS and look at the map. I actually don't know how laners do it, but I'm really focused when I, you know, last hit. Then I see Void Boy trying to get away. I probably should have kited to be honest, because now I'm really low, but I thought he would do like 0 damage to be honest. Now Rek'Sai is diving onto me with the Taric E on me, but he is taking quite a bit of damage, so I say, you know what, this looks like a little pick, but I flash in and uh-oh, that is never the best idea, and I die. Now my team told me, hey, never use your arrow on anyone else but Katarina, and I actually locked into that mindset right after those words were spoken. So only Kat, no one else. Unless we're going for picks, but in teamfights that's a no-no. Besides, the enemy team usually initiates first, so might as well use it defensively. And at this point, I think it's time for me to stop flashing forward, so let's use it for defense instead of offense. And apparently the strategy for ulting just Katarina is kind of working. Like, I guess I'm the only reliable CC since Talia's W is going to be used for something else. Zillion QQ is never probably going to hit her. And I was actually aiming for Void Boy right here, but Nara was too fat, so I guess I fucked up my arrow. And yeah, the enemy is just having a little trouble 5v5ing. After this teamfight, Rek'Sai went for a little backdoor, so we want to stop him. I look away for 1 second, but apparently that second was crucial. I was too worried about the base, and oh my god, I can't believe I fucked up. And honestly, at this point, like, Rek'Sai is alone, and you can get our Nexus. and the game is kind of over right now, but I did lie because it makes it kind of interesting, and the game goes on. Now, what was that one key thing that was needed to win these team fights? Do you remember what I said earlier? That's right, it was to never use my ultimate unless I see Katarina. Actually, she died pretty fast, so I'm not sure if my ultimate was even needed there. But yeah, we win a team fight 4v5, and it looks like everyone's having a good time again. And eventually my team gets an ace, and now we're going for a victory push, but the enemy is about to respawn, so we have to be careful. Thankfully, I remembered what my teammate said, and that was arrow Katarina only. So we kill her, and then we kill the Gnar. And one thing I want to say is, I think they could have aced us or killed us if they had all come at us as 5 or 4. I mean, they all kind of walked into us one by one. If Boy waited a bit and went in when there's a distraction, he probably could have carried that team fight. Anyways, a win's a win, and I get my win. Next up, let's play Malzahar, a champion that was nerfed, but to describe this early game, basically what happened was I got really fed, and this game displays my best potential at Malzahar. I don't think I've ever played this well on Malzahar since like maybe PvE, but that's about it. Except maybe right here. Gragas kept going in like 5v1. Reviewing this clip, did you know if Wukong uses his ultimate on you and gets your spell shield and doesn't knock you up, you can't be knocked out right after your spell shield goes out? So I actually learned something from reviewing this clip, and I didn't know that interaction was like that. So I actually could have ulted him right there. Now, Gragas goes in for a really random initiation, which was actually pretty good, and we delayed the game a little bit. But then they go super ham for the Sona, and yeah, I'll just say right now, the Gragas didn't give a shit about winning the game for whatever reason, so he was off just having fun, I guess. And I guess this is what it's like to carry a bunch of me's. You know, it's really frustrating to do, and you gotta pick up the weight that is on your shoulder, which is usually me on my teammate's shoulder. But now I'm the one trying to carry my team on my back, somehow as Malzahar mid, and then I fucked up here because I felt like my team needed me to do more damage, but all I did was get in range of Yasuo, who has a frozen mallet, so he can constantly slow me and I get hit by the last Jhin ultimate. Being a carry in your off row really sucks, because usually if you're in your actual row, you know your champion and you know what to do and how to carry in that row. As a mid laner, I have to be spot on with my mechanics, whereas jungle, I'm a jungler, so I have a lot of experience with all the junglers, so I'm a little bit more mechanically better and confident in what I can pull off. But Elise Malzahar is a really easy champion to play, and any mid laner can easily pick him up. But yeah, this game was definitely winnable. I felt like I could carry, but you know, there was some me's on the team, and it was pretty hard to carry from that. But yeah, now I know the feeling of carrying dead weight and the frustration of losing when you had a really good score. It actually makes me want to not be dead weight when I'm on my off row. Next up, I gank top lane because he's pretty low, but this happens, and don't ask questions on how it happened. Basically, I thought I could somehow get around the wind wall, but wind wall has a bigger hitbox than I thought. And then I say, oh hey bitch, you know, we have a super big lead. I say, hey, I can 1v1 this guy. I tried dashing over his NATO, but I probably should have dashed backwards, and now he's fucking me. I actually don't know how. Did I also mention I have the Rift Herald buff? And even if I did hit that ultimate, I probably still would have lost, but I'm genuinely surprised I lost that. Although he was 3-4 and 4 and didn't have his win wall up, I felt like I could win that, but apparently I can't. So I was actually genuinely surprised, but he did have a Phantom Dancer, so it kind of made sense. Well, actually not really, but I don't know, maybe getting his ultimate off was a really big thing. Who knows, but now we just are doing whatever you see, but then this happens, and uh-oh, we threw, you know, just a little bit. Well, actually, maybe just a little bit too much. So now it's a good time to group as 5 and not, you know, get picked off. So this guy's a free kill with my ultimate, but I think he wind-walled or something, or maybe I just missed, who knows. And now a Lucian appears, and I'm like, ooh, he's in range of my shotgun, so I go instantly on him, ignore the Cho'Gath, because Cho'Gath does nothing, to be honest. And then I go on him because he's really easy to kill. And then we go to the Nexus, yay! Then this brings us to 447 LP. In the next game, I underestimate a low Renekton's hit point plus his damage, so right there, that's where I say, oh shit, this guy's got a time ad, and I didn't realize that. And he's also going AD, so oops, there goes my LP. And then in this game, I underestimated Aurelia, who apparently does fuck tons of damage at level 2. I'm also pretty greedy to think I could hold this tower by myself. And fuck, I couldn't believe I did a mistake like this. I mean, honestly, there's no reason why I should think I could survive this dive with a Taric and Aurelia. But like, for some reason my brain was thinking, you can kill one of them if they dive under you. But yeah, just because of these two mistakes, I lose LP for it. Now this next game, I'm playing Elise. You know, I'm having a fun early game. Getting all these kills, having a lot of fun, 1v2ing bot lane, getting a few kills around the map, and then I try and go for a solo kill on Sivir, which is a really aggressive risk, but it's a little bit of overconfidence, which ends up wasting my Guardian Angel and giving a shutdown. Here's one of the next biggest mistake I make, where I missed a cocoon on Pantheon. I thought I could land it before he landed, but this actually kills Ezreal and myself. I probably should have gone the safe route and used it when he uses his W. Anyways, we're, just doing stuff in the mid lane. We're not grouped as 5 right now, and Blitzcrank kind of gets picked off. So what I'm trying to do is slow them with my W, try to peel back a little, but I guess I also stunned the Malzahar, so he insta-dies by Pantheon and everyone else on our team, while I also kind of die. And there's no way an Ezreal and Aurelia can take down these tanks, but they do get a nuke on Sivir, which is really nice, but Pantheon has a lot of damage in him still, and our only last line of defense is Blitzcrank, which isn't too useful against a bunch of minions, and yeah, we kind of lost it. I know the mistakes I made, which I probably could have prevented easily and would have been a different game and carried, but I made them because lack of discipline. This one's the same shit. I had a really weird build because I thought we won, but it turns out, sometimes people throw, so it ends up being a harder game than expected, and it becomes a little too late to go back on your mistakes, leaving us with another loss. This game I didn't play safe again, and I didn't take the carry from my team, so yeah, I got camped, got shit on in lane because I want to kill him, but playing aggressive when you don't see Rengar on the map means you're gonna die. And now this game brings us to whatever LP this is, although I am proud of my CS. Next up, I play Elise. There was a problem though. There's a me in the top lane, so he was feeding and, gotta put the weight on your back. And then we eventually get the Baron, which is, a good sign. But I make the mistake here of diving too far up for a Soraka, giving up a nice little lead. Then we siege bottom, where they dive all in, but right here going for the Kha'Zix, I'm not really sure if that's the best choice I could have made. I mean, we did get a kill on him, but I think if I got a kill on Veigar or maybe even Soraka, it would have been a double kill. Sadly, my team gets a little caught, and we do lose a team fight. A little later, the game is delayed for a really long time, and in this team fight I do fuck up quite a little bit, and I'm quite scared of the Riven killing me, so I flash away, but apparently his shield was down, so I could have killed him, and then I actually could have killed Ashe right after if I didn't flash away, and well, my team would have lost the team fight, but we could have delayed the game even more. But now after that, I lose some LP. This game we got Baron and like a pretty big lead. Now I want to back after these inhibitors, but Jhin wants to kill onto this Sivir, which is a horrible idea because the enemies are all respawning. So like the undecisive retard I am, I follow with my team, but there's no way I'm getting out of this one. Now, Katarina is also really useless in these team fights, not because she sucks, she actually did really good this game, it's because the enemy's team comp has a bunch of CC. So these team fights are rather hard to pull off, and my team kind of falters in these straight up 5v5s. This brings us to whatever LP this is. It's so fucking sad because all of these games should have been won, but I didn't lead the team right. I did some stupid shit myself, but yeah, most importantly, I didn't make the decisive calls to end the game sooner, and some things didn't really go my way. Telling your team what to do with a lead is a really key important factor of honestly winning these games. But yeah, I feel like something in my mind is triggering, like I know these mistakes I'm making, I just have to overcome it and fix them and implement it in my gameplay style. But like at the moment, I'm not making these decisive jungle calls, I'm not making good things happen whenever I'm in the top lane, I'm not playing passive, I'm playing like aggressive, which I shouldn't be, and there's all these mistakes I'm making. I could blame it on me going on vacation and not playing League for like 5 days, but that's a stupid excuse. I'm just playing poorly. Is it because of tilt? No, I don't think it's tilt. I feel like tilt is more you have not the same decision making and a little different, and you try like something new, it doesn't go so well. That's like tilt. Like I'm definitely really annoyed that I lost all these games, but it's not because I'm tilting, it's because I'm sucking and I'm not performing well due to just me being stupid intentionally or just sucking in general. Like when I tilt, I'm annoyed, but I don't think it hurts my performance. And whenever I do make a mistake, say if because of tilt, which I don't think it is, then I just, look at it, realize what happened, and improve from that mistake. Some people have said, don't play for a while, take a break. You can't do that. This is a grind and you lose skill if you don't play for like, I don't know, 2 days. Because you're, out of the zone, so you're not in the zone. Plus, when you do come back, you're probably in a better mood, but your muscle memory is a little bit off. And also, I don't really have too much time to play like 2 or 3 games a day if I really want to get rank 1. So I just have to keep grinding and grinding and grinding until I get there. But on the next episode of Dragon Balls in My Mouth, we're going to do a speed run on a lot of games because we got a lot of catching up to do. So it's going to be an interesting episode because it's going to be a slightly different format with a very rushed experience. So hopefully you are in for the next episode, and if you guys did like this video, make sure to leave a like, and if you didn't, make sure to subscribe. Anyways, I am Panzer Dragon, and I'll see you guys next time.